episode where Reese is trying to go somewhere, so like Dewey just like throws him into a
Oh, he
box
tapes
and
him in
like,
the box and like kicks it around and stuff.
Yep.
All right, we are live.
Ooh, live.
Long enough for people to hear about you guys talking about kicking boxes full of children.
Favorite pastime.
All right, we're
well, welcome everyone to the 8-Bit Show. We got some exciting stuff for you today. With me are my co-hosts, as always, Ashley, Zambot.
Hi, that's me. I am both of those people.
At once.
I thought it was two different people.
All right. Bonus. Two littles?
Don't rope me into this.
You roped yourself into this when you agreed.
Right. Like,
I might not have a contract, but I have proof.
right, a long time ago.
And the coffee and corn dogs.
Hello.
Or both.
I'm all things. The coffee and corn dogs and Andrew.
What a one-upper.
A triple threat.
Hubert Eduardo Mountain Dew Camacho.
Nice.
For president.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a minute. I'm Frankie1029.
10029.
10029. Correct.
1029.
It's the perfect time for something.
Talk
Time, right?
about
It's like
the
11:11.
games.
There's time.
Sometimes.
What's so
Twice a
special about 11:11?
I don't know. I just think people like it,
It's as
like
rare as any
has
other time.
It has a symmetry to it.
I guess.
I really
But
don't.
like every hour would have fun.
I mean,
All the time? Like a lot.
A lot of time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just like
All the time
20,
is a lot.
24 of them.
Oh my god. That's so many.
You gotta do that every day?
I can't even count that.
we gotta talk.
They go by pretty slow. You'll be able to keep up.
That's true.
Just gotta count one an hour. Can you count one an hour?
That's a lot. Bad.
All right.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
Starting now.
Tell you what, you
Go.
can sleep through some of it.
Oh, that's true. You can sleep some of it.
But you have to wake up every hour to count that hour.
That sounds miserable.
Oh, that does sound miserable.
Do you guys not do that?
Probably murder someone.
Not intentionally.
The first
Thanks
like
for Brent.
a day.
Just go crazy, yeah. Guess I'll lose my mind now.
Jeez. Let's see. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
They're pretty good.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, work has been crazy, but nothing. It's one of those things where, like, I really haven't gotten a whole lot done because I've been dealing with some stupid bullshit. But I also feel accomplished, so I'm okay with it.
Well, that's something.
Yeah. I'm trying to remind myself that I at least have that.
Hold on to those little
Yeah, pretty much.
as tight as you can.
You gotta cherish it.
Never
Don't let go.
Right. Yeah. So wait, does this mean I'm starting first?
I guess so.
Yep, that
You
does.
started
Yeah,
it,
you just
so-
yep.
Okay. Right.
Nope, I'm going first. No, I'm just kidding.
I played a little bit more of Tears of the Kingdom. Still enjoying that. Still great. Don't have anything like big to report on it. I'm running around right now doing the Outlook, not the Outlook. What are they called? The stables. The quest for doing the journalist stuff with Tracy and
Oh
I forget
yeah,
the bird's
yeah,
name.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm doing that right now. So yeah, I mean that's just I kind of like it because it's a way that you can like go and find all the stables.
It's a good way to find all the stables.
Yeah, and I mean they're pretty easy to find on the map too. But there's been a few where I'm like, I know there's one around here somewhere, but it's taken me a minute to pin them down, some of them down. So, but yeah, those are really fun, and really, I want to just collect the free armor plus getting the money.
Oh yeah, the froggy suit for the newspaper. Yeah, that's a good suit.
Right.
Yeah,
So
Screw you, Ray.
yeah.
I'll let the weather control when I climb.
So
Sometimes
that's
it's just soggy caves, though.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That's true.
Then you better have a rocket shield on tap.
Yeah.
That does come in quite handy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's I mean the last 2 or 3 sessions that I've had with it, which haven't been very long. That's what I've been doing. So I think I have like a handful of those left, like 3, or maybe 4, and then I should theoretically, if my counting is right, have get the froggy suit. So I don't know if that means that's the last one, the complete froggy suit.
I don't know. I didn't finish all of those. I did get the Master Sword.
Yeah, I got that too.
It was like the
I
last
haven't
big
done
thing
that
I did in
yet.
that game. Wait, you got the
I
Master
gotta say,
Sword,
the
then that's a big thing.
Yeah, Master Sword is actually it's more feels more useful this time around. Like
Oh, it's got that like
doesn't feel
range
like it-
attack.
yeah, and it doesn't break as easily. It feels stronger. So yeah, I think it's
Well, it's supposed to be stronger, right? Spent all that time.
well, I mean
Oh,
it
well,
feels
I gotta-
stronger than in
I don't know if I want to talk about
Breath of the Wild.
the time that it spent doing what it was doing.
right, yeah.
For what with the
Nope.
spoilers.
All the spoilies.
Had to catch myself. Yeah, that's a pretty old game. I wouldn't feel that bad about spoiling it.
But yeah, so I picked up Mario Kart and found that there were some tracks released that I didn't know that they had come out. So I was playing those tracks.
Yeah, they had started releasing those.
Yeah, there are 2 more sets that came out, 2 more cups.
Yeah. I
And
remember when they were released.
And they're really good. They're honestly really good. I think we got a few more characters too. I didn't check out the characters though, so. But yeah, the tracks are super fun. I'm kind of gonna be sad that like at the end of the year is when the last DLC for it comes out. Because I feel like we've had Mario Kart 8 for how long now? Like a decade?
Oh, wow.
You
That's why I'm a little confused
Too
on why
long.
why you feel bad.
Because it's like, I don't know. It's like a friend you grew up with now. Been around for so long.
I haven't played Mario Kart games in quite a while, but I didn't actually realize they hadn't put anything out since 8.
Yeah. But I am excited to see what they might do for the next one, which I mean, we're going to talk about Switch rumors?
Switch rumors.
I guess we can.
Switch 2 rumors.
Switch 2 electric switchaloo?
Yeah. Okay, we'll save that for later though. But
So you do have news.
I mean, it's not really news.
Juicy
It's
Gauze is the best news.
That's fair. That's totally fair. I also started playing this game because it was on Game Pass. It's called A Short Hike.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's like the goal is like to get to the top of the mountain and like the little kind of like island resort area that you're at because you need cell phone signal to call your mom. But oh, it's a pretty cute little game. There's not much to it other than like a bunch of fetch quests and like finding stuff and whatnot. It feels like a lot of assets have been stolen from other games. Like not directly ripped out, but like heavily inspired. But yeah, it was really fun. I mean, you can sit down and you can beat it in like a few hours, honestly. But I don't know. It has a nice bit of charm to it. And there's still like so much of the island that I haven't actually explored, and tons of quests that I actually haven't done for a bunch of people. So might pick it up again and go check that out. But yeah, if you want something like kind of relaxing, not too stressful, but still has like a goal, then that's something you could do. Play that game.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was fun. Movie wise, saw Beetlejuice in the theater.
The first one?
Yeah. I've never seen it in the theater before, so that was really cool. It was awesome.
Yeah, I saw a trailer. They're bringing Monty Python and the Holy Grail to theater again.
Oh yeah.
And they released like a trailer for it, and it's pretty funny. Like for the
Nice.
first time again in theater.
That's good. Hey Christian, you got a bed?
You have a bed.
I do.
I'm in it. My own, not Frankie's.
That's good.
That'd be weird.
I'm
That
in
would be
his,
weird.
so it would be weird.
Just everyone, I'm in here now.
But yeah, seeing that on the big screen was pretty cool. And it's been a while since I've watched it, so that whole cast they just did so well. They played their parts perfectly. Trying to think if there's something else that I saw. Oh, I remember. Highlander 3.
Oh, you watched the
3D.
third one.
Yeah, I watched the third one. They completely ignore everything that happened in the second one. It's
Yeah, that
like it
makes sense.
never existed. I was gonna watch the fourth one, but that takes place after the TV series. So now I have to decide whether I want to watch the TV series before.
Okay,
I watch that.
look, not that I'm, I guess, too upset at you for watching Highlander, but it's really only because wrong season, man.
What?
Wrong season. Supposed to be watching scary movies.
Oh,
Well, that is a good point.
that is a good point.
The scary movie
but
time.
that's where the Beetlejuice came in. So
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, well, Beetlejuice.
Is that really
I
scary,
didn't
though?
give you shit
It's
for
pretty
Beetlejuice,
scary.
did I?
that's true.
The giant
Yeah.
worm running around
It's not-
outside the house that eats ghosts?
I didn't give you
It's
crap
not-
for
It's
the
horrifying.
It's
for
not scary at all.
Beetlejuice. That counts. That to me counts as a horror, as a suitable movie.
Yeah, it's a movie for Halloween, right? Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
an acceptable.
I don't know though. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just wanted to watch it. Jesus, I can't defend it. I'm
gonna make you.
clearly
Well, he's got to get up to the Highlander 6, Enter the Space Kurgan.
right. So we'll see. But no. What's interesting though is in the third movie they do actually. It feels pretty much like a rehash of the first movie. There's nothing like really like the story's pretty much the same.
Because there can be only one.
Yeah. But what's interesting is that they do kind of address the whole like what happens if you do fight on holy ground. So that was cool to see.
Oh, you get like kicked out of the Continental, right? And then
No, it's scarier than that.
wow.
The swords break and I guess God is angry. I don't know.
That sounds way less scary than getting kicked out of the Continental. Like you could just get murdered for that.
Yeah, but I feel like if they would have continued fighting, then there would have been some immediate death.
Oh.
You know, that was the warning shot. Which would kind of suck for an immortal, right? Like
A warning shot?
no, like
so my big
The death?
yeah, the death part.
my big problem is they're not really like immortal though, right? Because like
Well, they're immortal in the sense of like they can't die from natural causes.
yeah, but they can definitely die. Seen a
So
number.
They're
I've
like
seen-
vampires.
Seen a number of them die.
Only if they get their heads
Yeah.
chopped off.
Yeah. Like in the strictest terms of the word immortal, that doesn't mean that you can't be killed. It just means you can't die naturally.
Also,
Okay.
Sean Connery has to teach you how to sword fight.
And
See,
also,
I do remember that.
Yeah.
wait, you remember doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was cliffs and magic.
And Queen came in and played a song.
Freddie Mercury was there.
Right.
Oh, sounds magical.
He
does
is
indeed.
magic.
But yeah, I think that's it for me.
Oh no. Why would you do
Ashley talked, so I guess it's her turn. now.
Huh.
that? Okay. I'm gonna hide from
Tricked
these
again.
illagers.
Mm.
Let's see, what did I do? We went and saw Hereditary in the theater.
Wait.
Pretty
Nice.
fun. That movie I think is pretty creepy.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
pretty.
I think I
pretty
might
nuts
like
of a
it
movie.
more than Midsummer. But I
I
do
do.
really like Midsummer.
Mhm. They're both solid for sure.
Yeah. Crazy kid. Gets her head popped off.
Spoilers.
Okay,
The
look,
movie's
that's
like
an old
5
ass
years
movie,
old.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Let's see. And then we rewatched The Witch.
I believe it's
Which is
pronounced
not,
the
not really
bitch.
creepy, but I think it has it's pretty good.
I don't know. There's like this like eerie feeling to the whole movie.
It's very atmospheric. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think it's shot really well.
Yeah.
Haunting.
I started playing Enter the Gungeon again,
Ooh.
and I remembered how I'm not very good at that game.
That happens to me every time I try and play that game.
That's really about it. It was not really an eventful week.
Mhm. Yeah, no. Yeah. Didn't even play some Play-Doh.
That's true, despite Rianne's best efforts.
That's pretty crazy. You guys always be playing that plate up.
There's often plating.
Yeah, I might be a little addicted. Yeah, okay.
You have a problem. The problem is you're not playing plate up right now.
I could be.
Crave the restaurant experience.
Mhm. All right, who's next?
I
Oh, that's you. You spoke up.
was gonna say Andrew. Damn it.
I mean, I'll go next. I got stuff. I played a bunch of games last couple of days.
That's cool. I think you played the most new games, although I did play.
We're playing, yeah. Got several games.
What
Got let's see, going down in alphabetical order. The new games
Ooh.
that I tried out. I got BattleBit Remastered, which is a very like low res remake of Battlefield 3. It's amazing.
Mhm.
It's super bad and wonky. Just
I
like
was thinking-
Battlefield 3.
I was thinking Battlefield Earth, which would have been equally amusing.
So that one's been fun. I think it's like super cheap too.
Yeah.
$15 for the game,
Nice.
and it's a pretty lovingly recrafted Battlefield 3. The best Battlefield.
Mhm.
I got the Deep Rock Galactic Survivor demo. Deep Rock Galactic is putting out a Survivor game, like Vampire Survivor.
Mhm. Nice.
The demo's pretty fun. There's a lot of content there. I put about like 10 hours into just the demo.
Wow.
So looking forward to that. Deep Rock's also going to put out a roguelite. Look like it's going to be like a FPS extraction shooter kind of thing.
Mhm.
I don't know if you played Deep Rock Galactic at all. So.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. That's just like space dwarf mining co-op extraction game.
Mhm.
I started playing Dune Spice Wars today. That was pretty cool.
Oh.
It's pretty cool, like slow-paced RTS.
Oh, okay.
A lot of political intrigue. It's very true to the like Dune. Very true to the source material.
Mhm.
Played a little bit of Hellboy: Web of Weird. That game came out. If you're a fan of the Hellboy comic, the art style they use in the game looks exactly like the comic. It's pretty good. Very pretty game. Christian played too. I think he's played more than I have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have some comments about it. I think it's cool, but there's a bit I'm just.
Like how so?
It's
Well put.
it's it's a little too like easy and short. There's not a lot there.
Hmm.
It feels kind of early access.
Like there's not a lot of content, or it's
Yeah.
just easy that you fly and you end up flying through everything.
There's just not a lot of a whole lot of content going on.
Well, that makes sense. It is a $20 game. Like
Okay.
brand new.
Is it worth the $20 or?
If you like that, if you like the Hellboy world and lore and stuff, you'll probably like it because it does do a pretty good job.
It is a roguelike, so every one of your runs is going to be different.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of replayability there. I picked up Inscription, half off. It's another game. That one's like a card, like a deck building roguelike. but also an escape room horror game.
Wow, that's a lot all in one.
Yeah,
The complete
yeah.
package.
Yeah. I'd been interested in it for a while. I was kind of like keeping an eye out for a sale, and it was like 50% off, so I picked that up. It's pretty fun. Very strange.
Finally got that sale.
Yep, got that sweet, juicy stale. Me and Christian tried out a game that we were going to try and sell you guys on playing with us, because damn, it's hard. But this game, Lethal Company, came out today. It's like a little, it's like co-op extraction game. It's like Phasmophobia mixed with what was the other game they said it was mixed with? It's like Phasmophobia, but you gotta loot scrap out of a place.
I just actually picked up Phasmophobia. Haven't played it yet, but
Oh, I've been wanting
Oh.
to get Phasmophobia myself to play with people.
We should play that,
Mhm.
and
Well,
or
yeah,
and or
we
this
can do
game, and or this game, Lethal Company.
Although
Yeah.
this Lethal Company game it seems pretty fun. And
Yeah, me and Christian checked it out. It's hard, but
It is definitely hard.
it'd be fun. It's definitely built for like 4 players. We weren't doing awesome with
Yeah.
just the 2 of us.
okay.
And then I also got the new Lord of the Rings game, the Return to Moria.
Oh, how is that?
It's on Epic. It feels like a combination of Valheim and V Rising. Did you play? I know you played Valheim. Did you play V Rising? Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
Okay. Yeah, it's a survival crafting game.
Okay.
But in the Mines of Moria, a lot of co-op in it. $40. I didn't play it too much, but played a couple hours today. Got a little taste of it. Seems like a pretty standard survival craft game. Although I think it was early access, so probably more to come. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. It was on Epic. I don't know if they do like early access stuff. I think they do. I don't know. I don't know what Epic gets up to.
I don't think it's called early access, but I think they have something similar.
Yeah.
Steam Greenlight. That's what they use over on Epic, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, Steam doesn't call it that anymore.
You're right.
And I think that's all the games that I played in the last couple of weeks.
That's a pretty good amount.
Yeah.
I
That's
just
a-
hit the road.
I had some catching up to do. I had like a week. Went to Washington for a week and didn't play any video games. Go to a wedding. Go see people get married.
And then he came back and people were like, "Oh, I'm too busy to do a podcast this week."
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, no, that was good though because that gave me time to catch up on all the video games to talk
Not
about.
to name any names
true.
or anything.
You said Frankie
What?
did
I
that.
don't know.
You told me Frankie told you he was too busy to do it last week.
Well, yeah. He did.
You were naming names.
Yeah. He named a name.
Well, just the one, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't name my
Frankie.
name, so
No, Ashley was there right on time. We had to let her know too. Like, no, Frankie said he hates podcasts now.
Thought you were gonna say Frankie said relax. No podcast.
And that's-
yeah.
That's it. That's all I did. Played video games.
Okay. Oh, God. There's creepers everywhere. Why are there like a bajillion around here? Jesus. I forgot. I did also pick up another game. I picked up Mario Wonder.
it was that forgettable.
No, it was really good. I was just struggling so hard to remember the other games that I just forgot about that one, I guess. I don't know.
It was that forgettable.
No, it's so
Nah,
good.
That's
Like,
cool. I get the words behind your message, man. It's fine.
Real
like
impact,
it.
real
Mario
impactful game.
games, it's fine. You don't have to like Mario games.
Wait,
Oh, good, because I don't like Mario games.
What?
I don't like the side-scrolling Mario games. I like the 3D one.
I don't really like the side-scrolling Mario games either. I'm with you on that.
This one, like, I don't know, the whole Wonder Seeds, the way that it changes the whole playability, like, it's just some of them are batshit insane. You're like, what the hell is going on?
What is a you lost me
A Wonder Seed?
you lost me at Wonder Seed. Just like these Wonder
So-
Seeds change everything, but you said it like that's a word that I should know.
It is.
Never heard of it before in my life.
So the way it works
Is that what they make Wonder Bread out of?
Yes, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's grown directly from the Wonder Seed.
Huh.
So the way it works is that in each stage there is I should say in each normal stage, there's a Wonder Seed hidden somewhere. Sometimes it's in a block, sometimes it's in an invisible block. Sometimes you just have to like solve a little puzzle around it to get it to show up. And sometimes it's just right out there in the open. But you collect the Wonder Seed and some aspect of the game changes. Sometimes okay, my favorite one was that it was in the first stage that we had. You kind of remember the what were they? They're the weird like bone dino animals that would come out of the lava in Super Mario World.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
the
don't remember their
Beatles?
name, but
Not the
one time,
Beatles.
like they make that. I know it. They, like growl.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can't remember which game it was, but one of them later on you could like ride on, right? You could ride on the bones and it would like travel around. Maybe it was in Super Mario World that happened. Anyways, so
I don't remember riding the bone turtle.
Maybe I'm mistaken. Either way, there's a bad guy that that you're introduced to in a level, and later on, when you collect the Wonder Seed, like a bunch of them just show up, and they're all in a row. It's like you're getting stampeded by them, and they're already big animals to begin with, or big enemies. And so, like, the thing is, you're just supposed to jump on them and ride them, and like get all these crazy power-ups along the way, and like all the coins and whatnot. And it turned it into a roller coaster, basically.
Huh.
So it was a cool addition to the stage, because it was just like, okay, we're just going along like playing a normal Mario game, and then it's a completely different game for a minute. Not completely different, but like the whole visual aspect of it and everything just changed, and it was like, I don't know, it's really cool. And there's different ones for each stage so far. I hear that later on it starts to, like, some of them get reused. But so far with everything that I've done, they've all been new every time. So it's really pretty. That game is gorgeous. And why this hasn't come to the Switch before, like an artistic style for Mario, it's kind of weird, because it looks so great. It feels fresh, you know. It doesn't feel like the same old Mario, which is cool.
That's always.
Yeah. That being said, I'm not saying you have to play it, Ashley.
Well, you could say that. That doesn't mean I'm gonna. Anyway.
I know. But yeah. Sorry, that was the only addition I wanted to make.
Cool. I didn't do too much. I checked out a couple games, watched some movies, and that was really about it. I played Like a Dragon, Ishin. It
Like
was
a
on
dragon.
Game Pass.
Mhm.
It's like the people who made the Yakuza games,
Mm.
except for this one's like not Yakuza. It's like Edo, Japan.
Mhm.
Uh, but pretty fun. Pretty fun stuff.
Okay. Okay.
You know, I did that. I've been playing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night
Oh.
again because I like that game quite a lot.
Mhm. That's fair.
Not too much, really.
Didn't you say movie or TV show?
There's plenty of those.
Well, I watched a bunch of terrible horror movies. And Barbarian. Watch Barbarian.
Uh,
That one's not in my category of terrible horror movies. That one's great.
It was pretty good.
I
It
restarted
was,
playing Blood.
I wouldn't say a nice surprise, but it was a surprise.
Yeah, that movie is crazy. I like it a lot. Yeah, just, replaying Bloodstained, replaying some like older games. Also, started replaying the Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid 5.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple games. The Hellboy, Web of Word, which again, Andrew talked about a little bit. Roguelike game, pretty like punchy and stuff. There's a few things I did like about it. Like the art style is really cool.
Oh, dude, what's his face? Lance Reddick as
Yeah.
as Hellboy I think that was like the last thing that or one of the last things that he did before he passed away.
Yeah, you
But
can
he's
tell that they
really
had,
good
like,
as Hellboy.
You can tell that they had like the beginning quite wasn't done before they lost him,
Mm-hmm.
and it's voiced by somebody different, so it sounds a little off when you start the game.
I mean, it's hard to do a Lance Reddick impression.
But the story around it's pretty cool. Like dealing with the Word, which is like this like world of fairy tales, pretty much. You get labeled like the protagonist, and something's happening in this world, and you got to figure it out. It's an interesting story, but again, like I'm fairly decent at roguelites, but I'm not good at them by any stretch of the means. And I was able to beat like the first two stages pretty quickly. So not overly difficult.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for something that's not super difficult and fun to play, Hellboy might be it.
Yeah.
Deep Rock Galactic Survivor demo I've also partaked in.
How many hours have you put into it?
Not too many, like 3 hours.
It's still pretty good.
It's a pretty solid like survivor game. It adds some new stuff than like Vampire Survivors. You get to like mine away materials for your like leveling up between runs, which is fun.
Mhm.
The art style is pretty good, and it's like super small game so far, so worth checking out the demo for at least.
Yeah.
Then me and Andrew tried this Lethal Company game, which it was brutal.
It delivered on what it promised. It was very lethal.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. You start like these like land on moons, and you gotta go collect some junk and stuff. But stuff gets like the wildlife there has killed us a bunch. I got killed by bees, and then Andrew got attacked by like some giant night predator.
Well, they killed both of us, yeah.
I got into the ship, and I was trying to take off of the ship, and I was like pulling the button to like you have to like hold stuff to get it to work. and I was like pulling the launch lever so we could take off, and the thing killed both of us. And it's just, we haven't successfully done one full run, although it seems like a lot of fun. It's super cheap.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like $10. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking it up.
It's something that we should. I think a few of us should get together and play.
Yeah, for sure.
But Phasmophobia, I'd be down to play that. I've talked about it before.
Yeah, I think that'd be better
Yeah.
to play anyway, because that one's not in early access or anything. That one's relatively polished compared to that Lethal Company, which is
And it's right
just
before the
came out.
season.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that would be like a good. That would
Yeah,
be
it's
an
a perfect
appropriate
Halloween
Halloween game. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
I will be of zero help, just so you know.
Right. Well, I don't think any of us were going to be any like major help on it. I want to be the guy who stays back at the van and where I don't get murdered.
Watch us all die.
Um,
Well, I'm driving out of here now.
I'm willing to be that lone survivor that'll live with that on my conscience.
I'm still doing my like horror movie every day. Shtick,
Yeah.
which has been pretty good. I've gone through quite a lot of movies this last couple weeks, I guess. We didn't do one last time. I just watched Hellraiser 2 last night. I went through the Grudge movies, all four of them.
I did not know there was 4 of them.
Yeah, neither did
apparently
I.
there was 3, and then they did a remake not too long ago. And
Interesting.
man, so the first 2 Grudge movies, not bad. They've like good scares. The practical effects and the special effects all work really well together.
Mhm.
Create a pretty like creepy and even at times jump scary movie. But the third one like took all of that out the window and added like the ghosts have like this whitening effect to them that's just like overly bright, and it's so terrible looking. It takes away from all of the like scares.
Yeah, it's just cheap looking.
Yeah, it looks so bad.
It's like Beetlejuice. Like, why are you guys wearing sheets?
Yeah, like, what's going on here? I watched Haunt, which is some teenagers go into a haunted house and get murdered. Great.
I've heard of this.
It's a good one. I got all the Child's Play movies recently,
Wow.
so probably start that at some point.
Did you get
Never got
the?
into those ones.
Did you get like the TV series too?
Oh,
There's a
God,
TV series?
Yeah, I think it's on MTV
no. Yeah, it was.
or
bad.
like was on MTV. I don't know if it
Yeah.
still is, but
Yeah, it's at the same time that they did the Scream one, I think, too.
There's a Scream TV series?
yeah, it was also
Yeah, I
it was also on
remember me and
MTV.
Rhea
I forgot
tried.
about that one.
Me and
But
Rhea
yeah.
tried to watch that, and Rhea's like my terrible TV show buddy. Like, we'll watch terrible TV shows all day, but that one was a bit too much. It's too terrible.
Speaking of TV shows, I cannot tell the difference between the voice actors for like the new Rick and Morty season
Oh, yeah.
at all.
Sorry,
I
I'll
cannot.
start by-
I cannot tell that Justin Roiland's not doing the voices. It's
So
they
I can
sound
tell-
like
I
they
can
sound
tell
almost
that it's not
exactly
him,
the same.
but
Rick sounds a little off.
It's all in like a better way. It's
He's like
Weirdly,
he's like
like,
less
less-
annoying.
yeah, his voice is less annoying.
Interesting.
Have you seen any of the new season? Or any of it?
I haven't seen any of the new season. Wait, did I finish? I don't think I finished the last season. Now that I'm thinking about it.
That was the last of Justin Roiland.
Yeah. I have to double check now. Let's see, because I know that I was trying to get through it.
I can't tell with Morty. I couldn't tell with Mr. Poopy Butthole. They have a Mr. Poopy Butthole every episode. That was the first episode. Get a whole Mr. Poopy Butthole episode.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good, yeah.
The new
Yeah.
season's so far going pretty well. Pretty funny.
Is it better than the previous seasons, or on par, or?
This is different. Feels a bit different. I feel like I do feel Justin Roiland's absence in the writers' room because it does seem like there's less wacky shit in it, which sometimes was really funny, but also sometimes was annoying and like alienating. And weird.
It definitely goes off in a lot less tangents.
Yeah. Yeah, the stories all feel more like focused and like the characters are actually growing and developing.
Okay, I think I might actually like it more because I feel like that's like
It's probably for the best.
show.
Yeah. That way the characters don't just get like flanderized and turn into just like just the basic things about that character is the only thing that character is anymore.
Yep.
But that was about it for my week. Really, I didn't really do too much.
Okay. Well, I guess we can start off because I don't know how long this conversation will last, but the Switch 2 rumors have been like everywhere lately.
Yeah.
And there's been a little bit of credence to them because one of the rumors came out of NVIDIA, who apparently they want some sort of like badge on the console, something that indicates that their hardware is inside the console. And it's kind of been a rumor for a bit that the Switch 2 was going to have an NVIDIA graphics card in it, which is pretty crazy, honestly.
It's a big change from
Yeah.
things that they've normally done, for sure.
Right. So I guess we'll see. But I don't know. It's one of those things where I didn't really want to talk about it before because it feels like there's a new rumor like every week, right?
It's hard to pinpoint too. I mean, it's about that time that they're gonna start like.
Well, they're overdue. When did the Switch come out?
But we're talking about Nintendo here. They have like very fluctuating things, and as well as the Switch has done. I mean, look back at the Wii. The Wii had like a huge long cycle.
The Wii U did not.
The Wii U did not.
Okay. The Wii U was released November 2012. Wii release date November 2006. That's a 6-year cycle, right? We're over 6 years. It came out March 2017. So if they announce one now, probably not going to see it until holiday next year, right?
I would imagine so.
Like, I don't see them releasing it, like, maybe summer, but that'd have to be like, oh yeah, they announce it next week, you know? And I don't even think they're ready to announce it yet. I mean, I feel like we'd hear a little bit more, like, just before.
Well, they probably want to work up some, like, release titles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Have some footage to show off. Have at least one of their flagship IPs attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I feel like they are still a year out, which means it'll be maybe the longest between Nintendo consoles. to date. I mean, and it deserves it. It sounds like it's still selling. So, like,
yeah. I mean,
feel
the
like
Wii, to be fair, the Wii U sold one last month.
Oh wow!
I remember hearing about that. Yep.
Just the one. But
Right.
one.
But
So
one.
sales are up.
So sales are going nuts.
You heard it here first, folks. Invest in Wii U stock. That market's about to explode.
Mm-hmm.
Hop on that game before it's too late.
Right. The latest Nintendo.
It's our Wii U pump and dump scheme. To the moon.
Nintendo, give me free stuff.
They never
Yeah,
will.
I mean, I think they are getting to the point though where new games are coming out, and it just not even like from a graphical perspective, because I don't think Nintendo cares about graphics.
They never
But I
really
think-
have.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can argue like Super Nintendo, they did, but that was a long time ago now.
I mean, did they though? That's like just like an increase in like the technology we had.
I feel like the I feel like the Wii was like the start of them trying to make a cheaper console and
Yeah,
trying to undercut the other consoles and just being like, oh well, we'll take a hit on graphic fidelity then, which did lose
Yeah, I agree.
them access to some games that otherwise would have been on their console as well.
but you also have to remember for the Super Nintendo, creating the Super FX chip was not inexpensive.
Oh no,
Like-
I'm talking like from the Wii forward, because
Yeah,
that's when
yeah,
that's when they started
No, I
falling
agree
off on
with you
the
100%.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what-
because it was
after
expensive.
the failure
Yeah,
of the GameCube, it's like they
they
had to
kinda-
think differently.
yeah,
right?
they had to think a little bit outside the Xbox.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and I mean, granted that it was only 16-bit graphics, but also if you think about it, you're looking at what hardware was in that console, and that fact that it could do 3D graphics is kind of amazing. Because I mean, it took much more powerful computers at that time to be able to spit that sort of stuff out. So, but I think that's kind of where what's gonna happen with the new console is they're not looking for more graphics fidelity, although they're gonna get it. But I think they're more interested in like the technology that NVIDIA has. You know, the not just ray tracing, but with DLSS being able to have higher resolution with lower performance cost.
Mhm.
I think that's up Nintendo's bag, like hardcore. They definitely want that. So it's gonna be interesting to see when they actually do announce it, because I think we might be looking at a pretty sweet generation of Nintendo games. If like the overarching rumors of like the hardware that's going to be in this thing are true.
Do you think we could finally start seeing some like cross-platform Nintendo games since they'll
Well,
now
that's gonna
be since they'll now be being developed for NVIDIA graphics cards?
I don't think so, because I mean,
Nintendo does seem to
AMD.
play their exclusives like real close to their chest.
yeah, and I mean, from what I understand, the chip inside the Switch, the current Switch, it's more like a cell phone chip.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be like
yeah,
it's not going to be like a GPU.
yeah, and
I mean, I guess
in the
it'll
past-
be the console's GPU, but it's not going to be like the GPU of my
Like-
PC.
like- yeah. But in the past, like Nintendo's worked with AMD for their graphics cards, so honestly, it really depends on if they do, like, what sort of processor that they use. Because, I mean, right now, Microsoft and Sony, they're using not off the shelf PC hardware, but pretty dang close. So if Nintendo goes that route too, which I kind of think that they won't, because they're probably looking for something that delivers better power optimization, which is not standard CPUs. Like cell phone CPUs are definitely more the way to go in that regard. But still, I mean, there is that option. It's getting to that point where I think, you know, cross platform stuff it's gonna be, if it's missing, it already feels like that's becoming a thing, right? Like, if you can't play games cross platform, it's kind of like, what the hell, developer, you know?
Well, I just get real happy when I see games like PlayStation has done a big push into getting all their games onto PlayStation or onto the PC recently.
Onto PC. Yep. Yeah, I mean, even Square Enix is doing that.
Huge thing for me, someone who's always really liked a lot of PlayStation games. It's a big one for me. I'm glad to see it.
Yeah, they just released the whole Xbox. They just released the whole Metal Gear collection on PC. Or on Steam. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
all that stuff existed on PC in various forms, mostly emulators. But
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I think if we hear something, I'm expecting the first news about it to come out sometime in March.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like, if it's going to be announced before next year.
Something big around our normal E3 time, probably, is what I would say. If that, I mean, I honestly expect to see another portable from Nintendo first before I see a new console.
I don't think they're going to have any more portables.
Yeah, isn't the Switch just already their portable?
I think that's what's going to happen. They have a portable and a home console. Like, they can sell that to, like, parents easier, right? Like, you don't have to buy them a portable.
The Switch is great for, like, nearly that exact reason. I rarely ever play the thing on my TV.
Yep.
I don't even have it, like, hooked up to be able to do so right now.
Yeah, and I know tons of people that actually do it that way. Like, I'm not one of them, but it's legitimately how people like to use the Switch. So
yeah, I'd say mine's a pretty even split.
I mean, when I take it when I travel, just in case I get the hankering. But I do love playing the Switch in bed, especially if I'm sick. Something about it, it's just perfect.
Feels so right.
Feels so good. But yeah. Well, you want to do some news?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have news?
I'm sure there's news.
Now do some news.
I'm sure there's news too. Are you looking it up?
I'll find mine in a second. I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Find some news.
What are you in the middle of? Hanging a sign?
He's writing a sign, yeah.
Yeah, finishing. I'm doing some work. Doing
some work.
Work.
Get off my back. Trying to see if I pull it up too. What? I'm not even logged in here? Crap. Guess not.
I'll pull up some news too. Let's see. News.
We are prepared for podcasting.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I played a lot of video games. I did my
Doesn't all
research.
have to be about the news.
It doesn't. I mean, a very small amount of what we do is the news. So
Apparently, Tom Emmer drops out of the speakers race hours after being nominated. That's going well. That has nothing to do with video game stuff. I just typed in news.
just typed in.
So I'm looking at
news.
the top Google results.
I want to type in video game news.
Well, since we didn't do it last
I could narrow
time.
it down.
Since we're off last week, I do have a few things from last week.
Oh yeah. Old news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Activision Blizzard Microsoft deal went through.
Oh,
finally.
that's right.
$69 billion. Microsoft paid,
Dang,
which is quite a lot of money.
it's a pretty penny.
Yeah, bothersome for me on that front is that they've also had this year alone laid off 1,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers, if you could afford a $69 billion company, you can afford to pay your people. No, but as with that news, we also got that Bobby Kotick, the current CEO of Activision Blizzard,
Mm-hmm.
will be stepping down, but that won't happen until the first of the year.
Oh, okay.
So we got one guy gone out of the one more CEO out. One more terrible CEO out. That's nice, I guess.
Hey, it's something.
And kind of related to that, Bethesda's Pete Hines announced that he's going to be retiring. He's worked with Bethesda for a long time.
Yep. Yep.
So this isn't too big of... Yeah, he's been with them for 25 years. Helping them with their biggest titles.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. I mean, that one seems to be just happy to have worked this long, and thanks to the amazing people and teams and all that good stuff that he thanked for leaving. No hard feelings on his.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with those two are leaving video games for now.
Well, good riddance for now. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Did you got anything?
No.
Oh, jeez.
I got
Okay. Okay. Well, I got a couple. I got a couple more.
Yeah.
Watch this. The game Second Extinction. Dinosaur hunting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Extraction shooter. Horde shooter game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've heard of it.
It was released.
Well, go ahead and forget it.
Yeah, you can forget about it.
Oh, really? What happened?
Second Extinction did not get out of early access and has been shut down. It got delayed due to some critical issues. Unfortunately, after assessing things, the team has decided to drop it and move on. Stating
experienced the third
unfortunately-
extinction.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it has become clear that our small team lacks the resources necessary to hit our quality targets and exit early access and game preview. And our investment needs to do so was too large for us to bear. After evaluating our options and working during this year to find potential solutions, this has become our reality to face. Unfortunately, they will no longer be able to do it. Although it isn't the outcome that any of us hope for, we wanted to show you that there are no layoffs associated with this decision.
Oh,
That's
well,
kind of cool.
interesting.
So yeah, the game might have failed and everything, but no one lost a job as a result. of
Yeah,
this
no,
failed
that's
game.
actually pretty good news.
Yeah, I mean, silver lining, right?
Take what you can get.
But now who's going to kill dinosaurs?
Turok?
That's what I
Diablo's
was gonna say.
Capcom is never going to give me Dino Crisis, so they're going to keep
I know,
remaking
right?
Resident Evil games, and they're never going to remake Dino Crisis. I hate them.
Mhm. That's true.
hate them.
They remade so many of the Resident Evils, and they didn't remake the best one, Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
Code Veronica. Touch your mouth and go away. I will hear no more of the topic.
Capcom, give me Dino Crisis.
On more CEOs leaving the pictures of games, the CEO of Warframe developer, Digital Extremes, is also stepping down,
Oh,
effective immediately. That happened today.
okay.
Yeah. Diablo 4 is still hitting bad reviews. They have a new season that just came out, and it wasn't quite ready. And in turn, some people lost their battle pass. Some people were given free battle pass. Some of the stuff just was not working properly, and many season characters were not non-season characters were deleted. So people's main characters.
Oh, wow. That sucks.
They're having issues.
Yeah.
Downright diabolical.
I guess.
I wonder if my
that's
characters got
about
deleted.
Okay.
it. For
That's it for the newsy news.
news.
Well, thank you. Christian's news hour brought to you by Christian.
Which was not an hour.
I know. They're all lies here.
Remember, folks,
Entertaining lies.
when you need your news hour in less than an hour, get Christian.
Come to me. I'll make sure you get it done.
This podcast brought to you by Christian.
I do have something for us though.
Oh my god.
A little quiz game.
Ooh,
Fuck.
quiz game.
Yeah.
All right, I'm terrible at these, but I'm very
So-
competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just rage the whole time.
So the way that this will work, I have a let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool.
There's just
think I
3
have
of us.
Nine or 10. I have 9 or 10 games, which I have some music loaded up for them.
Oh, I'm terrible at these.
So I'm gonna play a song.
Tetris.
You once the song's done playing, you tell me what your guess is, and I won't tell you whether you get it right or wrong. All right.
That's fucking
but if
rude.
you-
What? Why am I doing this?
I'm still not done explaining the rules of the game, Christian.
I know. I'm just trying to interrupt you as much as I can, but keep going.
I know. Now you'll either get a point for them or not. If you get it right, you'll get a point. And then I'll play you a second song from the same game. Okay? You get a chance to either stick with your answer or change to a different one. Of course, if you get it right, you get another point. And that'll happen 3
Well,
different
wouldn't it
songs
be-
from each
wouldn't it-
game.
Be a different answer because it's a different song.
No. It's a different. You're trying to guess the game that it comes from.
Oh, okay.
But it's a different song.
I don't think I would
3
get,
different songs
most of these.
from each game.
So we just need to know the game. We don't need to know like what the song.
No, you
Okay.
don't need to know the title of the song. At all.
Right, next week we'll play
Um,
this game, but with like power metal bands. You gotta guess the power metal band.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know how much I should divulge to you guys. I'm going to give this up to you. If you want to know the console that it's on, or if that might be too much. I feel like it might be too much for some of these, but
I'd say if we're like really stumped,
I
then
don't
do
know.
that.
Do we have to like write this
Okay.
down somewhere, or do we like
I would
DM
message
you?
you.
Do I just call it out?
yeah. Once we're done with it's, I'm going to play like 10, 15 seconds of the song.
Okay.
But like, are we
Like right now?
individually trying to win, or like as a
Do you guys
group?
want to play as a team?
I don't.
That's up
I'm
to you
just trying to
guys.
understand what's going on.
It's a
I
quiz
am
game.
terrible at these, and I will get them wrong.
It's Halo. That's the
So who
Halo
wants
song.
to be on me and my team?
Oh no, I know. I know this song. This is Minecraft. This is from Minecraft.
This is the Minecraft music. I get it.
All right, I'm good at this game.
Yeah. So, group or no?
I don't know.
No, I'll just message you my guess.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'll yell it out as loud as I can.
As soon as you think of something.
As soon as you think of something.
I'll hit a buzzer. Let me find a buzzer.
I believe that's Joker by Steve Miller Band.
All right, let's see here. Let me load this first one up. Maybe. Come on. Open the folder, please, and thank you. Gonna make me do it this way. This is dumb. 1 second. Uno momento.
Oh my gosh, you weren't even prepared for this.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I thought I was just going to play it straight out of the browser, but apparently Windows or Chrome doesn't understand MIDI files anymore, so it worked on my phone, though. What the fuck? Some bullshit.
This is what you do if we're trying to keep secrets. Secret games.
Right? It is indeed. Okay. Let me make sure this is actually going to come through here before I blast your ears. Can you hear that?
Mm-mm.
No.
No. Where are you doing it? Where are you playing it?
It should come through on my chat here.
Oh, wait, I think I hear something.
Maybe it's because I have the
I don't hear it anymore.
Okay. And I think that might be working. I just got to turn off the like background sound bullshit that it does. The Discord does. Yeah, the noise suppression. None. Okay. All right. Where to go?
Is it playing?
Now it is. Can you hear it?
No.
No.
I heard something briefly, and then I definitely not enough to guess anything off of.
Yeah, I heard like. Da, and
Frankie,
then-
you just sing the song.
Right? I might have to in a second here. Yeah, that's definitely the music channel.
Well, just tell us what the song is, and we can look it up, and then we'll look it up on
and then
YouTube.
we'll
message you what
And then
game
we can
it
guess.
Oh no. Okay. Just trying to make sure all the volumes are turned up. It's
Just
pretty
play
quiet
it on your
my end,
phone
too.
next to your mic.
I could do that.
That'll
This
make it
might
extra
sound horrible.
challenging because it sounds like
Right?
really compressed.
Right?
So that should be good.
Let me see if let me try a different game. Maybe the files from this one are just super shitty. Here we go. Can you hear that?
I can't hear
I
that.
can hear it. Ish. There's no way on earth I'm gonna be able to tell where that came from.
That's the music from How It's Made, the TV show. That's the opening sequence on How It's Made. I didn't know they made a game, but I'd play that game. But it's very informational.
How it's made. Is that your guess?
Yeah,
is it-
it's from the How
Can you
It's
actually
Made video
can you
game.
actually hear the song?
Not really.
I could hear the song that time. Yeah,
Ashley?
Like, I could hear it, but it sounded really not good.
it sounded like some kind of. Okay, I do have like a guess for the game it could have actually been. I don't know if it's a correct guess, but I do have a guess.
Should we continue, or if you guys can't hear it well, then maybe I might have to do some testing to get the audio to work, and we could do this next week.
I think that would probably be B for the best.
We'll try one more song.
Try one more.
One more from a different game?
Yeah, try it from a different game. Wait, was that the same song from that you were first trying?
No.
Oh.
All right, let's do.
Wait. No, play one from this. You have like 3 songs from the same game,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Play a second one from that game.
From the last one that I just did.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
So narrow it down.
Let me go back there. All right. Here we go.
I'm so sure I'm only getting like part of that song.
Yeah, I think I got part of that too. I have.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, now I'm back to
Yeah.
having no idea what game.
It must be a setting somewhere inside of Discord. Then I don't.
Is it Mega Man? Is that
wait.
from? Are those songs from Mega Man?
Is that better or no?
No.
That's my
I've like disabled everything in Discord. What the fuck?
Mega Man's my legitimate guess.
That's a solid guess.
I'm not going to tell you. Not yet.
It sounds like it's a
We'll
wrong
come back
guess.
to this. We'll come back to this next week.
It's Mega Man X27.
Oh yeah, if I have to name the specific Mega Man game, then I'm never gonna get it. Wait, no. What
The
was
only one I specifically know is Crash Man's theme song.
What was the one on? What was the Mega Man on 64? I'll guess that one. I liked that one. That one was silly.
Was that
Mega
Legends?
Man 64.
I think it was. Oh, I think it was Mega Man 64. Yeah,
I'll give
yeah.
you one hint.
it was like
then.
in 3D,
This is a Super Nintendo game.
so it could be a Mega Man game.
It does not help. Super Nintendo had like one of the biggest categories of games. It was like one of the biggest.
That doesn't disqualify my
all
guess.
systems ever time. I don't even think there was like a new game that came out recently for the Super Nintendo.
That's
Right.
true.
I wonder why you guys can't hear it though. Now I'm so confused. I've turned off all of those settings. Oh well, we'll call it there. We'll do this next week.
That sounds
So
We'll
good.
try, yeah, we'll try again.
start brushing up on your video game music.
And
Alright.
your power metal. One power metal quiz at the very end.
Did you just give me grass? Oh, you gave me moss carpet.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I didn't actually give it to you. You kind of just picked it up.
Oh, I'll put it in here.
I didn't give it to you. That shit ain't free. Pay up. Where are those emeralds at?
Hey up. Well, that was another show in
Was-
the bag.
That was one of the
Uh,
shows of all time.
Yeah, catch us here most weeks at youtube.com/@CGB Network.
Since next week is Halloween, are we doing a
Next
show?
week
or
is Halloween.
do people have
um,
plans?
I don't have plans for Halloween night.
Plans. I don't have anything.
I'm too old for Halloween plans, and I'm too old for adult Halloween plans.
We could try Phasmophobia then.
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
fun.
Fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
yeah,
could do
yeah.
that.
That's a Halloween plan I can get behind.
I'm totally down with this. Yeah. Good idea. Good idea.
Which one of us knows how to play that game?
Ashley for the win.
None of us.
I sort of.
Oh,
I've never
nice.
played it, so yeah.
I've never played it either.
I've seen it played by the Yogscast maybe once or twice.
I've watched enough people play it that I think I could get us through most of how to do it. Then
I
and I
watched
think I just
30
mostly
seconds
laughed
of
at Lydia.
one video.
that's perfect. That's all you need, really.
Yeah.
You get it.
I'm gonna wait in the van. I know that. Be in charge of going to the van, getting stuff from the
Yeah.
van. And
Yeah, I'm gonna bring your
watching
ass
from the
right
van.
inside that.
No.
house. I'll just sacrifice you to a demon.
All right. I'm gonna bring a
First
Ouija
sign of
board in
Ouija
there,
board.
or whatever detection tools we have.
Right.
Cat.
Sweet. And yeah, you can always find us too on our website, classicgamerbrain.com. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.